So this is the whole thing. Agriculture is science. And it's science which was discovered by the ancient people almost 10,000 years ago, when people learned how to get seeds from the bush and plant them at home. Because in the past, they didn't know that. In the past, man was a hunter-gatherer. She has now gone to 53 tons. The Banyankore and allied groups, 5.3 tons. Dr. Muranga, 53 tons, the same hectare. And when I visited her, she told me that in Brazil, they have actually gone to 80 tons per hectare. So you can see, how can this go on like this? So, I am glad that now it seems there is some small waking up. That's why I am coming here. Now we have the tractors. Kasur has told us that the tractors act quicker. What takes 4 men a week, they do it in what time? In an hour. Now, when this alere comes, when the ground is compacted, when the ground is hardened, the water passes on top and goes off. That's why you get flooding. But if the soil is loose, then the water will sink in the soil. And it will make, so all those are advantages of the tractors. And Kasur has said that they also don't get sick, so they don't need sick leave. These equipments, some of them are for planting. You can also use them to plant. Some of them can pump water. I have seen one where I am normally a customer, the one of Okweya dams. Okweya, what you fellow you would call in your language, desilting. I saw it there. They need to come and help me because my dams are now full of papyrus and all that. After plowing, you must plow also in the right way. Where you live, what we call agro practices, good agro practices. Like for instance, having trenches along the contours, which can capture the water and keep it there. Having spacing, using fertilizers, so that, and irrigation. Because that's what Dr. Muranga is doing. That's where she has gone from the Banyankore, 5 tons to 53 tons, 10 times. So you can imagine, Uganda now is one of the biggest producers of bananas in the whole world. I think it is second to India. Even when we are using the primitive technology, but we are still. So you can imagine, if we now follow Dr. Muranga, where shall we put these bananas? What is important also here is that they are not just importing tractors already built, they are assembling them here. They import them knocked down, then they come and assemble them here. How much does that, what percentage does that save on value? What percentage?
Your Excellency, sir, it saves 40% of the total cost.
What?
It saves 40% of the total cost of a tractor.
40?
Yes.
Ooh. So you can hear the Nino.
Construction of 19 zonal agricultural mechanization centers. We are sure that with your guidance, our plans for increasing our that the ministry has partnered with CNHI will be hired at subsidized rates, farmers, opening farm roads. It will last as long as the engineer here, Boniface, thinks. What they are doing is they will give us their operation.
The Honorable Minister of Agriculture, Honorable Frank, remarkable event. Before I say one or two things, Your Excellency, this event is so that we say no to hunger and ensure
And invite you.
And Your Excellency, I'm glad to tell you that the people here are serious farmers. Your Excellency, the tractors you are launching today and the other equipments, including motorbikes for our inspectors, will go to some of the identified farmers, groups, institutions from all over the country. The importance of this launch ceremony is not just to hand over tractors per se, but to launch a renewed call to the country to work hard, to open more land, to plant and feed the country, the region and the globe. That is how, sir, your call for commercial agriculture, employing more, will be realized. Our target, sir, is to at least reach a stock of 20,000 tractors in the next 5 to 10 years, and thus be able to achieve our other target of increasing cultivated arable land from the current 34.4% to at least 60% in the medium term. Why should people fight over land when the arable land God gave you, you've only used 34%?